Welcome to the Global Pulse, a short video series where our experts break down a trending topic in international business and why it matters to you.
The World Trade Organization has appointed a new Director General, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Dr. Okonjo-Iweala is actually the first woman and first African to lead the organization, and the WTO has been in its current configuration since 1995. She brings a wealth of experience to the role. She's worked at the World Bank for 25 years and served 2 terms as Nigeria's finance minister and was the first woman to hold that role. She's also served as the board chair for Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance, which works to vaccinate children against preventable diseases. So her experience in that role is really important at this time with COVID-19. What I find really interesting about Dr. Okonjo-Iweala's appointment is that it illustrates some of the research that we've seen, that when more women are included in applicant pool for leadership jobs, they're actually more likely to get the job. The 2 finalists for the Director General were both women, Dr. Okonjo-Iweala and Yoo Myung-hee of South Korea. However, there's another finding about research on women in leadership that Dr. Okonjo-Iweala's ascension to Director General also illustrates, and that is the phenomenon known as the glass cliff. And the WTO is facing a number of really dire challenges besides the obvious, which is dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. One major problem they're facing is the relationship between the U.S. and China over trade issues. Different news outlets have described the WTO as a beleaguered organization and crippled particularly by the actions of the Trump administration, who blocked some appointments to trade panels in recent years. 2 researchers, Alison Cook and Christy Glass, they looked at 15 years worth of data on CEO transitions in Fortune 500 companies. And they found that women and people of color tend to be promoted as CEO when the firm is not performing as well. As a further wrinkle, if these individuals don't perform well, don't succeed in turning their firm around, then they're usually succeeded by a white male CEO. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the WTO. However, all indications suggest that Dr. Okonjo-Iweala is really well positioned to succeed at WTO. She received the unanimous backing of the organization's members, that is after the Biden-Harris administration came into power in the U.S., switched their allegiance to backing her. She has extensive international leadership, and so she's well versed at working with people from around the globe towards a common goal. In fact, in 2020, she was named as African of the Year by Forbes, and she's listed on Fortune magazine's 50 Greatest World Leaders. I know I'll be watching her as an example of leadership during difficult times, as will other leadership scholars.